Bang. We back. Ladies and gentlemen, fans young and old from across this beautiful globe of ours, welcome to the Week 5 recap show of the 2024-2025 season of The Bigs. As always, I'm your host, I'm your commissioner, I am Team Westside. And as always, it is my goddamn honor to be here with you all recapping the greatest league in the world. Week 5. Gone. See you later, warehouse. Like the changing of the seasons. 25% of this season is done. What did we learn this week? Well, last week, scoring bonanza. 5 teams had over 200 points. 1 team did not. This week, 5 teams did not have 200 points, and only 1 team did. We'll get into that 1 team. Holy smokes. Red Dead Redemption wagon status. No spoilers. We'll get into it. What else did we learn? Order and balance. Come on, Tim, nail this. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Nailed it. Great movie. If you look at the standings, the team who's in first has the most points scored on the year. The team who is in second has the second most. Third has the third. Fourth has the fourth. Fifth, sixth, last. Say what you will about luck. She is a damed damsel, but more often than not, it all comes out in the wash. And the teams who are on top are rightfully there. Also this week, scoring symmetry, scoring balance. The team with the most points this week played the team with the least. The team with the second most played the fifth, and the third played the fourth. Just nice little je ne sais quoi. Symmetry. Synergy. And lastly, it has become a 2-tier league. We got our contenders and we got our bottom dwelling shit stains. 3 teams at 1-4. 3 teams, well, not at 1-4. Fuck us all. You know I gotta do it. You know I gotta start there. Because when I say it's a 2-tier league, it's really a 3-tier league. And that top tier, there's one whose jib is a cut above the rest. You know, in Breaking Bad, only watched it once. Not my favorite show. I know Ken Dog loves it. It's been going around Twitter. You know, when Jesse's freaking out, I don't know, yelling about something, coked up, whatever. And he's like screaming. He's like, he can't keep getting away with this. He's crying, spit flying everywhere. The World Backhanders is our Walter White. And we are all just punk ass little fucking kids. Because Bourne Backhanders, they improved to 5-0 on this season with a shit kicking 246.7 points over the comeback kid. Whoa. It was cute before. You know, he won last year, had a good comeback. He's off to a hot start this year. This was a statement win. This week was advertised as the battle for first place. We may have a problem. As a league, we've gone past the cute, good storyline. Now it's a goddamn problem. We officially have a wagon in our midst. Red Dead Redemption style. This guy, a couple weeks ago, hasn't lost since the pyramids. Last week, I don't know what it was. I'm going back even further. This guy hasn't lost since Pangea. Yeah, when all the continents were glued together in the Jurassic area 237 million years ago. That's the last time this guy lost. 246.7 points. Had over 100 points on Bootsy. Battle for first place. My dick. Who did it for him? His top three. I'm not ready. I just got to find it. His top three. Who did it for him? Well, I'll tell you in a second. Should have had this ready. I normally do. The backhanders. All right. His top three. Connor Hellebuck. Holy smokes. I got a lot of stuff on Shauner. His team was no joke this week. 29.8 points. Led the league by a solid 7 points. Mitchie Marner, as you'll see, Leafs scattered all over this leaderboard this week. I don't have any Leafs. Good job, Tim. Stick taps, idiot. 21.4 points. And Morgan Riley, 20.4 points. His top three, all 20 points or more. As I mentioned, Hellebuck, we'll get into the goalies. His points are right there. His record speaks for himself. Winnipeg flying out of the gates. This week, Hellebuck went 3-0. He stopped 88 out of 89 shots. Almost a 30 burger up on the board for Shauner. Markstrom, right? Hot on his heels. 2-0 for 14 points. Allmark was the lame duck in the group. 0.9 points, 0-1 on the week. Doesn't fucking matter. Are you kidding me? 12 of his 24 players, goalies included, had over 10 points. He won every day starting from Tuesday through to Sunday. Especially, I'm going to shout out some big numbers here. Fucking, my wrist is going to be hurt after fucking stroking this guy off. Got to do it. He's a champ. Earn the respect. He's done it. Tuesday, 61.8 points. Thursday, 59.8 points. You know it's coming. Maybe you don't, but Shauner does. Look, he's smiling right now. That fucking cocky fuck. Someone's got to take him down. Saturday, 83.1 points on the night. How you doing? Cash that check. Sometimes in our matchups, I compare days, not even worth it. I mean, no one can compare with those points on any given day. No one came close to him this week. As a total on the season, got to be good to be lucky, lucky to be good. He's both right now. Most points for, least points against. Wagon. Spoked wheels and all. Covered. Is he covered? I don't think he's covered. Kids show. They don't get that reference. Let's flip over to the comeback kid. Listen. Buzzsaw. It was a championship bout. He didn't even get in the ring. Tough when you play the top scorer of the week. Bootsy, who started 3-0, looking hot, has now quickly dropped 2 straight. He's down to 3-2. He is third place in the league. Who is his top three? Jasper Bratt, 18.2 points. Oh, Nekis. Mikhail, 13.2. Anze Kopitar, 11.4. You compare those top three compared to Sean's top three, like, okay, next matchup. Yeah, I wrote that's kind of where the positives, even though they weren't that great, that's where they stopped. Because where Shauner had 12 players with 10 points or more, Boots only had 4. 18 had under 7 points. And as I said a couple weeks ago, the pass-fail grade is that 7-point marker. And when you have 18 guys going under that, that's why you only put up 140 points this week. His goalies, damn, he's still here. I saw Ken Dog just picked up Gorgiev, so maybe he'll be out of my life, out of my vocabulary forever. 6.7, 1-0 on the week. Jake Ottinger, 6.6, points on the week, 1-1. Skinner and Kemper both went 0-1. And listen, I wrote Bootsy, burn the game tape. Throw this one out. You'll get another crack at him. This is the first time that you guys have matched up this season. It won't be the last. Jot that down. Paint his stupid face on over your dartboard. None of your big guys showed up. That's what happens. You're 3-2. Shauner's 5-0. Let's move on to my boy. I say my boy because I loved his call. The Breakfast Club, off the floor, on the board. Let's talk about Paul Correa for a second, folks. Everyone remembers that game for the Stevens hit. Correa's back on his back, and you see his breath hit his face mask visor once he regains consciousness. Oh, what a hit. Flying over the middle, elbow. No one talks about that he came back in that game. Top of the left circle, clap bomb, OT winner, off the floor, on the board. Paul Correa, graduate of Maine University. I mean, fucking make a 30 for 30 on that guy. He's got a story. I digress. 197.5 over the Burt Macklin squad. 149.6. The Toilet Bowl 2.0. Larry Barrett gets his first win in the biggest of spots. Needed it. 0-4. Now 1-4. Drags Jake down to 1-4 with him. I'm coming, boys. Don't worry. Needed it. He had the second highest point total of the week. Outscored outscored Jake on every day except one, and including a 70 burger on Saturday. Weekends, win matchups. He got it done this week. His top three: Travis Konechny, 16.8 points. Logan Thompson, 15.7. Dougie Hamilton, 14.0. Those top three won't knock your socks off, but he did have depth scoring throughout the week. And luckily his goalies came up in a big spot. Sorry. Retract that. Offensively, depth. They came through for him. Excluding his goalies, he had 176 points by player positions. Player positions, not skaters, not players. People who are not goalies are player positions. They tallied 176 points. The goalies could have let in beach balls all week and he still would have beat Jake. Flipping over to his goalies, other than Logan Thompson, not much to write home about. Swayman, 3.4 points this week, 0-1 record. And Dostal, Jaws, the Finn, 1.8 points, 0-2 on the week. Needed it in a big spot. 1-4 on the board. Burt Macklin squad, this is your third loss in a row. Second lowest total of the week. I also found out that the only time you have scored over 200 points this season was against me. So thanks, bud. That's cool. Super nice guy. Right. This is what I wrote down. He was the opposite of Larry. His goalies, though, were the driving force of his team. As you can see from his top three, Bobrovsky had 15.0 points. He went 2-0 on the week. Lankinen, 14.7. He went 2-1. And Gustafsson, 3.2 with an overtime loss. However, Larry's player positions, Nailed it. Figured it out. It took us a decade and 3 years of making this videos. But players, skaters, goalies, skaters, player positions, position players. We did it. His position players only had 117 points compared to Larry's 176. 60-point difference. Almost a 50-point difference on the scoreboard. There's your difference. Yeah, his only bright spot, as you can see, was his captain who led the way, Nady MacDog, 22.2 points with 1 goal and 8 assists. And Tage Thompson, actually, shout out, 13 points with 3 goals and 1 assist. They were the only position players to reach double digits. We have 24, we've got, including the bench, 13 guys, 13 position players. And when only 2 of them get you 10 points or more, yikes, that's a problem. That's why you're 1-4. That's why you've lost 3 games in a row. That's all I've got on you. I just wrote, you need a get right week in a big spot. Real bad. A 3-game skid is nothing to joke about. Let's move on. I did not shout out the individual statistics of other people. I feel bad now. Do you want me to go back? I should, because I wrote them down. Rewind. Hellebuck, already mentioned. Mitchie Marner, 2 goals, 4 assists. Morgan Riley, 1 goal, 5 assists. Jesper Bratt, 3 goals, 3 apples. Neckes, 2 goals, 3 apples. Kopitar, 1 goal, 3 apples. Konechny, 2 goals, 4 assists. Thompson goalie. Hamilton, 5 apples. Call him fucking Macintosh. I already said McKinnon. I'm sorry, boys. A little rusty. Let's move on to the final game of the week. Timmy Westside taking on Rubber Puckies. And Rubber Puckies wins 176.9 to 152.7. Rubber Puckies with its cool logo and all improves to 4-1 on the season. The second hottest team in the league now with a 3-game winning streak. He also has the second highest point total on this season after Shawner, and second lowest points against this season. And he's in second place, as mentioned. A lot of 2s there. But let's talk about his top 3. Quinn Hughes, 18.2 points, 1 goal, 5 apples. Willie Nylander, I told you, Leafs all over this place. 17.4 points with 2 goals, 3 apples. Brady Tkachuk, 14.7 points, 1 goal, 2 apples, 13 pims. Attaboy, chucking nucks. Those are his top 3. But let's just continue right down to the list real quick because it trickles into his goalies. Top 4. Ilya Sorokin. 11.1 points. 1-0-1 on the week. Aiden Hill. He was the 5th top scorer for his team this week. 10.5 points. Again, 1-0-1 on the season. And Vasilevsky just kind of had an off week. 3 points, 0-1-1 this week. Listen, overtime losses matter. Right there's a quick little 6-point swing for Ken Dog. And in a matchup that was closer, in a matchup that was the closest one this week, it's nice to see compete level. My team did not have it this week. The biggest day was really Tuesday. It sucks that this matchup, I crawled back here and there, but after Tuesday, we just kind of swap spit. No homo, kids show. I had a couple better days. Ken Dog had a couple better days. Nothing really changed because on Tuesday, that was the big one. Ken Dog scored 50.9 points. I only had 25. 25-point difference. 24-point difference at the end of the week. No mathematician, but there's the difference. Ken Dog humming along. 3-game win streak. Over 800 points scored this year. I'll go back and look at the stats. Sneaky solid. Let's flip over to Timmy Westside to end this recap. Half my team didn't show up. Literally half my team could have stayed on the plane. Because I'm going to drop some knowledge on you guys. 12 players. Listen, I was coming at Jake for whatever it was. I threw the paper back there. Half his team had 7 points or less. Well, let me drop this nugget on you guys. 12 players, goalies included, for Timmy Westside this week had less than 3 points. Half my team scored 152 points. Half my team just was like, nah, I'll give you an apple. That's about it this week. Hate to do this for the Habbies in the room, but Cole Caulfield was a problem last week. He had 56 minutes on the ice and recorded 0.0 points. As a Habs fan, don't love that. As his GM and coach and manager, Cole had a PP goal last night and I think an apple. But still, figure it out. A couple other of my other big guys were just nothing burgers. Trocheck had 0 points. I know Trocheck is like, that's not a big name. Not my sharpest recap, boys. I did have a couple of guys that just did nothing all week. Okay, my top 3. Kaprizov, 19.2 points, 2 goals, 5 apples. Jack Eichel, 15 points, 1 goal, 5 apples. Kochetkov, 14.7 points, 2-0 on the week. Let's go. You look at that top 3. Okay, he's got a shot. Let's go. As I said, my depth, not there. No shows. My goalies, Saros, 12.3 points with a 1-2 record. He did have a shutout. Nice to see that. I knew I wrote it down. Talking about Biggie's doing nothing. Shesterkin, minus 1.3 points. He played 13 minutes all week. He got yanked in the first. 0-1. That was it. He played 13 minutes. He was my number 1 goalie drafted. I think he was the number 1 goalie drafted in the league. He played 13 minutes last week. It's a problem. I'm actually going to give my team a pass this week. Somehow, I still wasn't the worst team in the league with half a team. I was 4th highest total. I've never been the top. I've never been the bottom. I'm going to give my team a pass. Just like Chris, we're going to bury this game tape. We're going to move on because we got a big measuring stick game this week. I'm going up. Boys, I'm going to do it for us. I'm going to take them down. You heard it here first. Nostradamus. The future is now. I'm taking them down this week. I'm playing the Borland backhanders. We're tied right now. Let's go. Big measuring stick this week. If I throw up another dud, next week's video is going to have a different temperament to it. Temperament, nice word. Rubber Pucky's playing against the Breakfast Club. One just got his first win. One's 4-1. And then we got the Brother Bowl, the Burt Macklin squad desperately needing a win. Dropped 3 straight, but Bootsy just dropped 2 straight. 35-34 right now. They're all close right now. Let's go. Let's see what happens, boys. Week 6, off and running. Boom.